Well, my mic's working.
Now, find a new rival. Welcome to the world
Oh,
of Street
whoa.
Fighter 3.
What's this?
Prepare for
There's a
battle.
Hugo on the screen. And a guy trying to pick roll.
Well, I got to fix it. Yeah, well, I
Real
got to
ones will
fix it.
remember.
Fighters ready.
Maybe he was trying to do
Engage.
Gold War Machine. The meaty sweep. What kind of Yang player does meaty sweep instead of meaty low forward Rekka? It's like you don't even want to win. What is the advantage of sweep compared to low forward Rekka? That was a classy reset. Does that work versus Hugo? I've seen that versus Q, never versus Hugo. Oh, that looked minus. That was, oh, was there a kill there? Fierce or something? He did close medium kick to far medium kick. I wonder if far fierce would have got him.
Fighters ready.
Bet there was some way to kill. The roll. He just thought far medium kick would be enough. That was probably a walk away, close medium kick. There we go. What up? Aloha. That's a pretty bad drop by the Yang. Oh, could have been a lot worse. Wow, it's SA2! I didn't even notice. Jesus said it a lot. Yang health. Alright, this could absolutely... This is like... No, I still like Yang here. Oh, meaty parry. Just get next to them and parry on their wake up. That's bold. Like, what does Hugo do that's high parryable on wake up? Crouch jab, that's about it.
Fighters ready.
Like he didn't get scooped. Yang's dizzy output is a big weapon here, as we can already see. Very nice. Oh, the jab canceled to taunt. That jab is not only free damage, there's nothing else Yang can do there. Yeah. It depends. Not every Yang is very good with SA3, honestly. And it's not like SA2 is horrible. Wonder how Akuma could have punished that second Rekka. Maybe just reversal super or something. It's not easy. It's a bit tricky punishing Yang's Rekkas, even the unsafe ones. Fire fierce.
You win. Now, enter the heat of battle. Go for it.
Yeah, I hear that occasionally about Yang. People don't like the way he plays. So this appears to still be SA2 Hugo. COVID's been pretty bad. I actually called into sick to work all last week and then also all this week. I don't actually feel that sick anymore, but I had a weird fatigue, dizziness, almost faint episode recently while trying to move some heavy stuff. I thought I was all better, and then I literally
Now,
almost fucking collapsed. I tweeted about it. Well, I guess I did collapse, but I did a manual collapse after almost collapsing involuntarily. Right now, my only real symptom is just a lingering cough, but I'm still testing positive for COVID. Even though it's been like a week and a half. Or like 2 weeks or something. Maybe a week and a half. It hasn't been that bad, but I do have the government microchip. I haven't suffered that much, and it never got to my lungs. These repeated jumps, very tricky. But Hugo could snipe them. It's a little scary to leave the ground as Yang right now. That could have been a kill combo. Woo! Ooh! The third Rekka, he was trying to sneak out of the way. He was like, I'm not going to recover in time, but maybe I'll dodge this throw if I do my third Rekka. He was probably trying to get out of the way of an SPD. And that probably would have worked, but Hugo didn't commit. Ooh! That was still a punish. What kind of fucking uppercut's that? Who uppercuts there? Is that a failed fireball? Oh. Parry into SPD can be kind of finicky depending on what you parried. That could have been a punish, I think. He just wasn't in the right timing. It's really difficult to catch the recovery like that. Yeah, true block string, I think. Who knows what Akuma tried to do. Oh, very deep. Yeah, Demon Flip resets are real strong versus Hugo. That could have been an Air SA1, would have been kind of cool. Instead, he's dead. That works, right? Air Fireball into Air SA1. It's probably something most Akuma players never do or think about. It's rarely good. Alright, one of Hugo's worst matchups. Ah, should have been not the light one. I guess he thought it could hit midair or something. No. I don't know. SA1 is clean. It's kind of weird to see SA1 in this matchup, but not bad. Notably, Hugo has to parry it a lot compared to other characters, so his punishes are a little fucky. SA1 cancel actually won on the spot right there, but Dudley decided to save it, which is not a bad decision, but a bit bold. It's one of those things where it's retrospectively the right decision if you win. Overhead hit standing, so there was no link. Air Fierce meeting Hugo midair is not a bad idea by any. Oh, parry into roundhouse? Or get parry? Yeah, parry into roundhouse. Hugo's roundhouse is rarely a good button. Ooh, mid-screen stuff. Beautiful. Not very strong. I haven't been at school since then, probably. Nice. He needed all of that. Parry timing on the super is pretty weird, but the Dudley being in midair didn't actually make it any harder at all. If you know the timing, you know it. Dot, 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 dot. It's like that. Okay. Okay. Pretty rewarding. It's overhead on a standing hit again, so he once again didn't have a super link. That was like the last frame before Dudley landed. Not quite.
Are you ready? Go.
I took my finals like at the beginning of December, and my next semester starts at the end of January. But it's going to be mostly clinical externship. I have 4 classes plus the externship, but all the classes, only one of them is the same size as the classes I was doing last semester. But technically speaking, this will probably be the most work I ever have to do as part of the program, and I hope I don't flunk out, because that would be pretty bad. Who doesn't corpse struggle there? Looked like he kind of tried to.
Fighters ready. Engage.
Oh, that trade. Traded with Dudley's uppercut. He bounced the wrong way off of it. Every focus is so rewarding if Dudley parries it. Oh, the walk-in! Good awareness. Very strong play. If you hit roundhouse right away, it wouldn't have hit. High parry on wake up. That's perfectly fine to do versus Dudley. Sometimes you just gotta guess. Down fierce, anti-air. It's a bit scary to do, but not horrible. I don't know how terrified Hugo was there. You see, he didn't take a throw for shit. He waited patiently for it to end. I was thinking about that, to be honest. I might. It's yeah, yeah. The pure threat of Hugo SA1 is so fucking terrifying. But I think Hugo SA3 is. I don't know. It's hard to say which one's like better. It's probably matchup dependent too. I usually think SA3 is better because it's confirmable. SA1 might be better at like absolute top level play where people are can kind of sneak in red parries more easily. That can juggle actually. I don't know if the height was good enough for him there. But getting that partial connect to SA1, Dudley actually does get a juggle versus Hugo even mid screen I think. So that DP that Dudley did was actually real. He just didn't get it.
You win. Prepare to strike. Now.
Wow. Just left way the kunai. Is this SA2 Hugo? I can't tell. The meter looks a little long. I think SA3 would be shorter. But the Alcho perfectly blocks it out. Oh, it fell out. Fell out on standing Hugo. Very scary. Hugo's options to chip you out are not so scary. He mostly has to actually win. Trying to stick it to air airs would be the most safe and reliable way to win as this Hugo, but now Ibuki's SA1 is a problem. Yeah, he plays it safe. That might have been a punish. He shouldn't have mashed at all. Ibuki's hardest stuff is pretty hard, but you can play Ibuki in an easy way and still absolutely smack people. Ibuki's a character where it's mostly your strategy. Oh, body press would have been so good there. Okay. Ibuki got hit out of Taunts or uppercut or something. Look at all Hugo's meters. Okay. Walk in neutral throw. Neutral throw I think is preferred to forward throw in the corner. Because you get the juggle out of neutral throw. And I think with, even if they mash out of neutral throw pretty fast, I think the damage is higher. Don't quote me on that. You also kind of get a better follow-up too. You can run probably any of Ibuki supers and technically get success, but SA3 Ibuki is real, yeah. It used to be more popular than it is now. It's quite a good super, it's just that SA1 is really good at what it does. And also gives Ibuki lots of meter, which he likes. But Ibuki SA3, the damage is pretty low, but it's one of the best whiff punishing supers in the game. And being able to confirm it is pretty easy to confirm. Like you can just combo it after an overhead, I think even on standing connect. From like any overhead, so that's kind of good. Do you know how this ends? This is usually seen as a pretty even matchup, actually. I think it's Yun's favor, but it's like less slanted than you would think. Yeah, because of that. Literally because of that. It's really hard for Yun to play in a way that's not weak to parry into SPD. And he dies to 4 SPDs or 2 SPDs in a super. There have been really good Hugo players throughout the history of this game who have made this matchup look pretty fair. I have a sneaking suspicion that at the highest level of play it does slant back over to Yun's favor. But it's classically people regard this as like a 6-4. Favorite stage? Probably Oros. Brazil. Least favorite stage? Probably Elena's. It's a little hard on the eyes. People used to say that Q's worst matchup was Makoto, but I'm not really sure if that's true. People occasionally say Akuma is Yurien's worst matchup, but it might be Chun-Li. But Akuma can teleport out of Yurien setups, and Tatsu is very annoying for him, and so is Demon Flip. So Akuma is quite good versus Yurien. I don't think Ken is anyone's worst matchup. But I could buy Dudley or Makoto being someone's worst matchup. I think Dudley smashes Hugo, but I think Chun-Li's worse still. The actual worst matchup in the game? Hard to say. Makoto and Q is the one that people used to always say, but I don't know if it really is. Whoa, he dropped out! The super run out or something? That was walk-in SPD. Oh, that would have killed if it was super. He mistimed anyway.
Are you ready? Go.
Nekuma Q is pretty bad, yeah. Oro Q is actually horrible as well. Q is very vulnerable to counterpicking. Who wins Sean versus 12? I think it's usually regarded to be Sean, actually. The fact that Sean is frequently unsafe is less of a factor in that matchup, and the damage output Sean has is very helpful. Oh, that's a true punish! That's actually a punish! If someone parries your clap and you cancel the clap into SPD, into Super 1, it will actually catch them and they cannot hold up to get out. Like, they can't even hold up pre-freeze. I labbed that. Clap SA1 cancel actually punishes people parrying clap. Oh, you got a forward dash. Probably trying for some kind of parry thing. Kind of a funny looking juggle, but perfectly optimal. Perfectly acceptable. Oh, sniped! SA1 wins, but... Oh, that could have been SA1. Now anything wins. Except that. Okay, just jab. I think Yun might have been minus there. Don't think it was unsafe. Keep on having to mute to cough. Sean kind of gets zoned the same way like all the other Shotos get zoned versus 12. He does, his tools being worse doesn't actually matter that much. Okay. Oh, empty jump SPD, the classic. He didn't even super. Wait, which one has the SA1? Okay, he didn't have super. Yellow Hugo has SA1. I think the white Hugo's still running SA2. If it was SA3, he should have used it right there on that clap. I think it's SA2 though. It's hard to tell, because I can't see the fucking number. But the length of the bar for SA2 is longer than SA3, and that looks like the mid-length bar. The roundhouse. Ooh. Hugo's stand roundhouse is a bad button. Co-op cop? I don't know. Shit. Hope so. Okay. Oh, sniped. SA2 confirmed. You can actually do dash in, clap into SA2 there, depending on the screen position, and I think that's stronger. It does give you a very scaled SA2, but the damage you add from the clap makes up for it, I think. Oh, Hugo's a slugfest. It's funny because most Hugos classically think SA3 is good in this matchup, even if they're traditionally SA1 Hugo players. But we just saw 1 versus 2 in a matchup where people usually pick 3. Now here's some SA3. Safe on Hugo. This matchup's not horrible. I think it is in Yurien's favor, though. Oh, the unblockable. Yurien is Hugo's most matchup? No way. First of all, there's no way it's not like Chun-Li. Nice confirm. That's the first confirm I ever learned in a fighting game. I would just do that. I would attempt that combo every time. And then I eventually realized I could stop myself short. I was like, wait a second, I can just not do the super if I see it get blocked. If everyone had their worst essay, who would be the best character? I don't know, shit. Probably still Yun. Or maybe Yang. Yang seems like a decent answer. Cam would plummet. Dudley would probably be worse, but not horrible. No, I can't do that. Chun-Li would plummet. Chun-Li would plummet. She'd be like low tier with SA3. Mid at best. Akuma would be fine. Yun, Hugo's worst? Maybe. No, I don't like it. We were talking about that just earlier. What's the deal with Ken SA1? It's not very good. The damage is okay. The meter could be a little bit shorter. You can confirm it from his TC. You can also confirm it from like lows. But you lose the confirm from overhead because it doesn't have enough range. Nice. Second time in just a little while. We've seen that parry. That was good awareness by the Yurien too. The first hit missed, and he saw that he parried the second hit. And then did the third and fourth hit parries properly. Ryu would be okay. Ryu's like a high tier, and with his worst super, it's probably SA2. So he probably wouldn't move at all. He'd go up because other characters would go down. Okay. You got a little bit opened up. Could be worse. Better than not parrying. Ooh, you get a juggle here. Oh, the low TC! You have to be like either frame perfect or almost frame perfect to get that. It's not even that good. That was a failed DX tackle, I think. Oh, low strong trying to catch Yurien landing into it, but Yurien just came down with a button. TC is target combo. So normal canceled into another normal. Ah, Fierce got headbutted. Blockables? No, nice parry. Yurien takes the opportunity to get a taunt up, does absolutely nothing for him. Okay, second chance. Bit awkward, that looked like that fell out a little bit. But we take those. He was really far away from the mirror there. Unfortunately, Alex, when he finally came out, got smacked. Okay. That's true. His supers are trash. His mix-up is okay. The annoying thing about his mix-up is that nothing is super rewarding. He's got no win con. Everything just kind of does a bit of damage. His command grab's not great, but it's better than not having one. Good Ibuki players to watch. I don't know. Hugo. Alex feels unfinished. No, I think Alex's gameplay design makes sense. It's just that he's not balanced. They were going for a character who has a lot of like safe attacks and then a good mix-up and then not much reward. The problem is just he's in the same game as Genei-jin. Okay. Oh, it fell out. Too early on the EX tackle maybe, I don't know. Nice, good confirm. Yurien didn't even commit to anything, so you know that Hugo just raw confirmed that. No, that one's not confirmed though. That one was YOLO. Okay. You do have to parry that when you're at ship health. And it is stressful. How I know what? How I know fucking low short super wasn't confirmed because you can't confirm it. Oh, that stun meter. Ah, got opened up. Oh, it's kills? Yeah. Wow. That was a big comeback. I thought he was gonna be stunned in like one hit. And he made it, he turned it all the way around. Alex again.
Fighters ready. Engage.
That's probably true, yeah. Oh, the parries, the two parries on that are actually pretty far apart. It's very tricky. I fucked that up many, many times. When you parry the first hit, and then you fail to parry the second one. Who would you say is the best Yurien now? Because I can't even think of like... First of all, I thought RX still played. Second of all, like...
Fighters ready.
I don't know. I can't think of any Yuriens impressed me as much as him. Yaro? Masatsu Yaro? He's a really good one. I haven't seen him recently. No, I have. Well, not recently, but like, you know. Within the last 5 years. RB, he is good. RB and RX, the same guy? They are, no one told me.
Final round. Go for it.
Ah, very nice. Whiff headbutt into guest parry. Oh, the super. This is safe. Even if you only get the first hit, Alex SA2 actually is safe. On mid-air connect. Ugh. It's like a medium chop. Oh, nice punish. That situation is really awkward for Yurien. You're like not quite point blank, I think. Or maybe you are point blank. After EX tackle. And I think Yurien has like...
Now.
I think he has frame advantage, but it's like close to neutral.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
I've been watching a little bit of SF6 footage finally. After playing in the beta and whatnot. And man, I cannot wait for that game to come out. I'm really hyped to watch competitive footage for it. +4. Yeah, so it's Yurien's turn. It's kind of awkward though. You wish it just knocked down. Yeah, maybe that's enough to walk backward and do like a fucking stamina house or something. I wouldn't do it. Jab strong EX tackle loop. The thing about SF6 was that it was already delayed. They just didn't announce the date when they delayed it. It was gonna come out like a year ago. And apparently, you know, I don't know if it just pulled badly or what with the playtesters. People didn't like it. And they were just like, let's develop it for another year and we'll do SF5 Season 5 while we work on it. Something like that. Nice. Ah, the tackle fail. And now he's dead.
Final round. Now.
Am I being a little trolled? I've seen you in here not posting shit like this before. What buck? Anyway, that does work. You just need, I don't think it works if you use the heavy versions of both. I know it does work if you use the lights. It's timing based. The shoot down backbreaker has to hit before the JP runs out, and that's kind of tight. A tag mechanic in SF6? Intriguing. COVID? I mean, it could have been COVID too. But I think they've said that they plan to do it like a year before it's coming out.
Now.
I recently found out that Battle Network was supposed to be like a tug of war mechanic before it got the battle system it has, and that pulled that was really unpopular with playtesters. It's quite hard to hit. That was, he got midair somehow. Oh, the second parry was so good there. He went for red? Oof. Wow! Wake up light, shoot down backbreaker actually worked. That might be not a combo. I think they've got something really solid going based on the beta. Unless the... Like, I think they could release it as is with the fucking 8 characters, so unless those are the only 8 characters right now. Unless everyone else is just unfinished. Light backbreaker is okay. The fact that it's unparryable is very strong. But anti-airing is very tricky in third strike. It's an art. Hugo's best anti-air is parry. Q.
Prepare to strike. Now.
The light command grab into heavy slaps. That's just purely like a double taunt setup. He's wanted his taunts. He's like, give them to me. The health looks even, but Q actually has way more health than Yurien here. And Yurien has a lot. That being said, Yurien's finding hits left and right. Ah, the low parry. I go for that myself. It's the easiest way out. Here's low parry, and you hope that Yurien's attack knocks you out. There it is. Yeah, most jump-ins will beat backbreaker by the hit, but, you know, that's what parry's for. You just gotta mix. No, low opened him up. Normally Q is like the easiest character to juggle, but I've heard that can be a combo I think, but it's very difficult. Anyway, for most characters Q is the easiest character to juggle, but I think Yurien actually has some awkwardness with him. Like the EX tackle combos are really hard to do. I think the heavy fireball combos are very easy though. Biggest car throw is someone really random. It might actually be Oro. The biggest good car throw is probably like Alex or Q. Probably Q. Chun-Li's like 3rd or 4th. I mean, Chun-Li's is the most useful, technically speaking, just purely because it's on her. The thing is, the car throw expands your natural throw range. So characters with big natural throw ranges also have really big car throws. So something like, I mean, I guess if we include command grabs, yeah. Q's command grab is already bigger than, like, all car throws. Without carring. Pretty dire. Oh! No quick stand. Saved his life, and then he died anyway. Yurien timed the knee drop like it was a quick standing Hugo. Real awkwardness with Yurien's design there. You see how he parried clap and then hit stand strong, and then he didn't do anything. And he didn't do anything because Yurien like can't do anything. It's like he only has one motion move, which is the fireball, which doesn't combo from stand strong, I don't think. And you don't have any charge moves because you just parried. This is an incredible awkwardness with Yurien's design. Yurien's well designed, even though awkwardness is good. But It's just kind of funny to see that parry into stand strong into nothing because there's nothing you can do. Whew, the jump out. I think Yurien is top 5. I think an argument could be made that that's true. I wouldn't say it, but I think an argument could be made. Yurien's EX Fireball is a real candidate for the most mediocre EX move. I don't even know if it's like that horrible because it's just doesn't do anything for him. Can Yurien do anything with SA2? It's not horrible. It's harder to juggle than you would think. But it does give him meter, and you can confirm it and stuff. And the dizzy output is actually very good, and the damage output is good enough. So it's definitely not bad, it's just the mirror is way better.
Are you ready? Go.
SA1 is, I would say, better for Yurien than SA2, because it's kind of faster. That being said, it's easier to juggle into SA2 than SA1. SA1 juggles are really awkward. Pretty dire. Yeah. I don't even think if Yurien didn't block, I think Yang still would have got hit there. I think that was just a terrible play.
Fighters ready. Engage.
I think meterless SA2 Yurien can already touch a stun Akuma, so whatever. The TC. I'm not meterless, but like no super. What's the combo that it was like RX versus, I don't remember. But it was like jump roundhouse, stand strong, EX headbutt, then tackle EX headbutt. It was something like that. And it's just Dizzy's Akuma. A Yurien player did that combo around start.
Are you ready?
Just jumped over a fireball and did a jumping combo that touched or dizzied. Yurien's SA1 is invincible on startup, I think. Like 99% sure. The invincibility is not super long, but it's long enough that you can beat attacks that are not like fireballs. Ooh. That was a wake up headbutt. Wake up headbutt is not super good in that scenario. It's not horrible because he could have been anticipating like a command grab or something. Oh yeah, and also it's 2 bars. I am being trolled by Budbuck. All of Yurien supers are 2 bars. Hugo versus Alex? I don't know. It's probably pretty even. I guess I like Hugo more.
Fighters ready. Engage.
Alex's normals actually do a decent amount of work in this matchup though. Hugo has to like navigate them. Normally Alex's pokes are kind of a little mediocre. But here they're actually pretty strong. Oh, that dizzy bar all of a sudden. Oh, okay. That stomp was clutch.
You win. Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Ah, that was unsafe for sure. It's Higa. I said Higa for the Ibuki player. Higa means facial hair. I think. Nice. That's just a punish, huh? Also, SA3 Ibuki. Probably very decent in this matchup. With punishing very possible versus Alex. And as you can see, it punishes EX slash elbow. Okay. Oh, got a clean jump in on her, failed crouch fierce. And she just fucking, her health just melted. The low TC! This looks kinda nice with it, that's hard to do. Yeah, Ibuki melts. Nice. That's one of the bigger weapons of SA3 is being able to easily confirm it like that. Oh, he could have killed. It's alright, didn't matter. The health differential, Ibuki had a pretty easy path to victory. Ibuki has a lot of ways to kind of win safely and chip you out, even with that SA1. Now it's SA1 though. Ninja jump, light kick or whatever it was. Medium kick, I don't know. Whoa, that looked unsafe. Ibuki player just doing the fucking heavy spin kick. Sumuji. Okay. Oh, that's always such a limp feeling with Dudley when you parry something and you get Steranos to whiff. And then normal doesn't linger very much. Okay, got him, got him. Unfortunately, the screen position meant he couldn't mash it safely. So he just did like the little version. If he did fully mash super, I think that Dudley could have just punished it even though it was hitting. Ugh. That did like no damage too. Oh, that hit so deep. Dudley tried to anti-ODP, DP, I think. Okay, TC. Does not jump in afterward. What a red! You love to see it. And optimal. No rose? I think he thought he was further to the corner than he was, maybe. I would have tossed a rose there. No, you know, what he did got more meter. And he was pretty much... That was a very hard run to lose at that point. The low parry on Ibuki far jab. Cursed. Okay, using DP as a poke again. Kind of novel. Can't mesh it. Totally not biting. Is that a punish? No way. Might have been. That was not failed. I think super was available there, right? I think he just messed up. That time it was a guaranteed full mesh. If Ibuki can get another super... Oh! He didn't even complete the TC! Okay. That was parryable, but unblockable. Ibuki had jab strong short, but probably went for jab close strong fierce. It really depends on a lot of factors. How much she mashes it, how close she is to the ground, and how much you're going to get pushed back, like if you're in the corner versus if you're mid-screen. Those are the three factors on whether you can punish it or not. It can be unsafe on block or even on a hit for Ibuki, depending on various factors. The higher up she is, the more unsafe it is. The closer she is to you, the more unsafe it is. The less you get pushed back, the more unsafe it is. And the more she mashes it, the more unsafe it is. I could maybe believe that. Oh, he went for it and he dropped it. It's the combo brought up earlier. The only one he's doing is ducking cancels is like such a wasp. Okay. Ooh, that was a failed super, I think. I think he wanted juggle into super. That ducking straight was not something you would normally do there. There it is. Yeah, he did want it. That, like, you dive, that gets parried if you're Dudley. But it's not a free parry.
Prepare to strike. Now.
Okay, let reset. No parry. Just Rekka punish. Not even the forward Rekka. An annoying thing about Dudley is that it's hard to react between his different super versions, and sometimes you have to, depending on what super version he does, it can affect your punish. Like if he does heavy super, you can just punish with anything usually, I think. But if he does light super, it can be kind of picky. Oh, that was nice. Good confirm. All this damage is pretty high, yeah. Ah, it fell out. It's alright, it's alright. It chipped. Or maybe Yang probably tried to parry, I think. Nope, it actually chipped. I would have gone for a parry there. Necro, everyone's favorite. Do something cool, Necro. Okay, jump back run is kind of cool. Ugh. Okay. That's a very fine juggle. Light electricity. He wanted the reward. Heavy electricity is a good anti-air. Light electricity is a rewarding anti-air. Important distinction. That only hits 3 times on Dudley, huh? That hits between 3 and 5 hits on everyone. And I think on the characters where it's 3 hits, it's not even optimal. So it's kind of funny that Necro went for it. The red. Very nice. That was tricky. I would have tried to parry to the left. But he landed through. Yeah, that red parry is super good in this matchup, but Dudley was not ready for the potential super cancel. You can OS for that. You can like wait for the super cancel window and then still punish. Very difficult though. It's just another thing to worry about. It's like not difficult in a vacuum. Or no harder than the red parry in the first place, rather. Getting the red parry is quite difficult just purely because you gotta react really fast. Yeah. Very nice. Dudley challenged all the spinning hooks. His red parry game was on point. That like completely changes the matchup when you're good at that. Light spinning hook is normally +1. I'm getting by. I wish I was better. I like kind of want to go to work tomorrow even though I'm not better. I'm going to take a COVID test in the morning and that will decide whether I show up to work or not. Alright, low parries. Yep, that's quite difficult. I think he had strong to either kill or dizzy. I think he just threw away a little bit of meter. It's alright though, winning is the important thing. That clap is pretty annoying to do. Because you want a low parry to get the crouch animation, because it causes fewer hits to connect of the super. No, we don't have any mods in here. It's on me. Just hit the ban button. I haven't hit that button in a while. Are all of Hugo's claps safe on parry? I think so. Maybe like you can throw them if he does it point blank and you parry it. But only very fast things can punish them after parry, I think. Alright, that was a really good EX lariat. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, if you stand up too fast after getting the parry on Dudley SA1, as Hugo, you actually stand into the hits, so you have to hold down for a little bit after finishing the parry. Which is just another thing to worry about. Any successful clap can just win on the spot for Hugo, so this is okay. I was gonna say still a match. Hugo's jump hard punch is super good, yeah. The range is very nice. It's one of the biggest air normals. What the fuck is that? That's not how we play SF3. He just did that like it was a thing. It's not a thing. Never ever start around with heavy fucking machine gun blow. Okay, super nice challenge. Dudley's low jump is very annoying for a lot of characters. I would wager that Necro is one of them. This might dizzy? Not quite. I don't think I've ever watched Maniacs on stream, but I did actually watch Maniacs yesterday. Like, I was in the channel watching it. It was nice. I think I saw Tommy on, killing it. Oof. He got Dudley'd. He didn't even get Dudley'd with a super. He got like Virgin Dudley'd. Oh, anti-air low. Oh, meaty low. Necro's overhead presence doesn't really exist, or at least not as a meaty. He can meaty universal overhead you. He doesn't have a command overhead, but he does have the overhead special moves. Okay. Oh. He didn't build the super. That move is super awkward if you don't have a super cancel. The medium spin hook. You're right. Necro should be an SF6 instead of Sim. You're 100% right. Wow. Necro's a character I actually really enjoy fighting, which I can not say about any version of Sim. Yeah, Dudley has like a big KOF hop. He's got like that Benimaru hop, and everyone else is jumping. For what it's worth, you can only drive rush off moves that special cancel. So while Sim drive rushing is going to be obnoxious, it's going to be obnoxious not off of just full screen zoom normals. Remy, I don't know. Necro, I think yes. That early jump or low strong is doing work, but it's hard to react. Or in the SF6 engine sounds amazing. I thought Aura on SF5 was a stretch, but it works really well. What a punish. I didn't play Chun-Li that much. I tried her a little bit, and she's the kind of character where she didn't feel good to me, but I think if I was playing her better, she would feel good. I wanted her pokes to be better, but I think I just wasn't playing her super well. I like Chun-Li as a poking character. I had a lot of fun with Jamie. I probably spent more time playing Jamie than any other character. A lot of Chun-Li's stance stuff is stuff that's you wouldn't even notice if you didn't play her. She has 6 additional normals that you can only do out of her stance, and you can cancel like everything she has into the stance, like everything, like far fierce. So, like for example, frequently you would see Chun-Li do like a dash cancel, the drive rush cancel, and then she would do something like stand strong, back fierce. And then she would, or is it back fierce? I think so, right? The palm. I think it's still back fierce. Stand strong, back fierce, and then she would stance cancel and do light kick and get like the low short looking move afterwards. And if you're just watching as a spectator, it looks like it's just strong, fierce, down light kick. But it's like an entirely different normal. It's one of her stance normals. And you saw it from her like far fierce poke into stance cancel into light kick. People were doing that as like you would just poke with far fierce and then do stance cancels. If it ever connected. And then that low short looking move from her stance was cancelable. And you could go into, I think, like medium bird and stuff. I almost always saw stance cancel light kick. Probably let stance cancel light punch used for like mediums or something. Anyway, I didn't even realize until I tried playing Chun-Li like what her stances were doing. It's not obvious if you watch footage of her. It's like you see other players do her like Necro punch, her classically down medium punch, where she slides along on her belly. You can't just do that raw in SF6. It's like out of her stance cancel. I didn't realize that until I played Chun-Li and I did low strong and I got like a low strong that she's never had before. It's like a good one. It's like they put like Ryu's low strong on Chun-Li. It's like 5 frames with like short range and cancels. So you can just do like stand strong, low strong. It's literally like Ryu's low strong. Punish. It's a very simple punish. If you go for red parry, you get heavy spin hook there, but the red parry is quite risky. Yeah, her stance cancel launcher is a lot like Akuma's V-skill, actually. That's a good, metaphor. It's quite fun to do as well. It gives you combos. Once you're like mid-air with them, you get combos a little bit reminiscent of her VS1 stuff. The dash through. Didn't even do anything. That combo? No way. That can't combo. That was a failed super. I was gonna say, can you like? I don't even know if Dudley can get like a true meaty overhead. He's got very little in the way of active frames on his overhead. All right, GG. Background off super is one of my favorite Necro combos.
You win.
2 Necros, G-Bill. Might have been a juggle there. He just took the Oki. Nothing wrong with that. Very deep hitting universal overhead. The thing about universal overhead is the longer it takes to hit, it's also easier to block. So the really, really deep ones are very blockable. But he did the neutral or forward throw into low strong. Oh no, that could have juggled, I'm sure. He tried for down fierce. I've never seen that juggle. It's a stylish one. Oh my god, what's going on? Okay. That had to be unsafe on parry. Even if it hit midair. Even given the enormous range between the 2 characters, Necro could surely have hit. With just down jab or stand strong or something. Dan's Electric Wind God Fists, they're unsafe. I think you can FADC them on block, but I don't actually remember. That's very rare in Omega. To have an invincible attack. They are invincible. It's also FADCable. I don't know. The back throw. Poke low strong. Probably just trying to catch a jump that ended up hitting. Nice. Like just the ATO juggles are so cool. A lot of Necro's weirder normals like perfectly work after it too. Stuff like Stamina. It's like, oh, that's what that's for. Cermanos is a pretty mediocre button. I think it actually has some utility in this matchup for catching neutral jumps. Oh, he just went for it. Exactly the scenario I described, and it didn't work. Ugh, that was unsafe. Not punished. Yeah, this is probably one of Necro's worst. If not Necro's worst outright. He just gets kind of walked over.
Prepare to strike. Now.
The red. And he OS the block. Nice. And a sick pickup. God, that was good. That was insanely skilled by the Yun. The black pill of SF3 is that Yun is like the most impressive character. It's easy to just paint a target on his head, but Yun has one of the highest skill ceilings of any character in this game. Ugh. Duh. Oh, a little early on this step kick. That was a very tricky dive kick. Can't believe that didn't hit. He's parried repeatedly. He went for 2 parries anticipating a spin hook cancel, I imagine. Or a super cancel or something. You don't have to anticipate the super cancel, I guess you can just react. Yeah, it depends on the character. There are some characters that's really hard to tell a good one from a bad one. And I would agree the Yun's not one of them. Oof. The double back fierce into dash under, very common. As a side swap combo.
Final round. Go for it.
That was an unsafe on hit. It's a very awkward super jump light kick or whatever. Okay. The red parry, and it's almost like he went for a punish. Did he think it was medium? That was a full jumping combo potentially. What he got is not horrible though. It's the dirty part of Yun. Just getting thrown into meaty Gene is like very decent anyway. Yun's punish damage is actually not super high when he doesn't have Gene. Ooh. I think it's usually just TC into dash punch or stuff like that. TC into uppercut.
Are you ready? Go.
Oh, look at it. Beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. Anti-air light electricity into far fierce. Well, just fierce. Wow, what normal? Back medium kick? I couldn't see. I didn't recognize that first frame. Back fierce maybe. Could have been back roundhouse, I suppose. Back fierce, huh? Oh, the overhead. Roundhouse is probably decent in this matchup. It's probably one of the only matchups where it does some good work. Go short, challenged. Ugh. That was like perfectly timed in space. Oh, the skills. Scary. Hugo waited.
Final round. Engage.
Low strong. Safe even if parried at low heights. Or early heights, I should say. Looking for that half circle forward kick if you can land that. Okay. Another super? Do it, do it. Another super. It was the play there. It was actually the right play. Rare footage of double super being good. Well, I don't know. I don't know whether double super gets any hits on Hugo. Because it's very character dependent whether it works at all. And on a lot of characters it just gets like one hit. I think it works on everyone. Don't quote me. If it falls out on anyone, I would buy Hugo. But I think he just needed the one extra hit to get the stun, so... That's a punish. It's gotta be. Very nice one, too. Okay. Oh, that was tricky. I couldn't tell if that was front or back hit. Hugo is very weird to juggle. Big, he's not even that big laterally when he's falling, I don't think. But, it's not what you would expect for how close that character can get to the ground. It's not just the size of the hitbox or anything. Certain characters will get closer to the ground before hitting the ground than others. And that's what affects for, that's the main factor for, double supers for Necro. And it's like basically entirely not dependent on the... It's based on how horizontal the character is while they're falling, I think. Like if they're parallel to the ground, they take longer to hit the ground than characters who kind of fall in a like an angle, something like that. Okay, this kills. I wonder if he could have even killed without meter. Probably not. Maybe. It looked like it was enough with the taunt. Heavy hook. Back medium kick, medium hook or something. Or electricity, I guess. I think electricity hits 4 times on Ken. Ugh. Very nice. Throw? Oh. Beautiful. Easy read. Challenged. Roundhouse as a poke. Not great in this matchup. That's unsafe. Not a great punish by Ken. Low forward fireball. First combo most people learn. Okay. I don't even know what he wanted. Low forward super? I mean low forward fireball super? It was a weird punish to go for. Normally you don't do that combo. Oh, it's probably low forward uppercut super or something. I don't know. It was probably just low forward uppercut. He wanted low forward uppercut. And you got low forward fireball. Whoa, video ended. Sorry, I got more. Nice. Ooh. Yeah, the juggle. That like puts the opponent at JP6, I think, and then the jab hits before they reach the invincible state. Anti-air parry back medium kick, very common. Oh, parried the low jab. That button doesn't do that much damage and can be parried in either direction, but the reach sure is nice. And it's quick too. Okay, that actually hit on the ground. Necro got the combo too, so it was especially good. Spin hook, super, and cool juggle. Oh, cool juggle. That didn't have to be over there, he just dropped it. You can like freeform your juggle there. You can be like completely creative. There's like a million things that work. I don't know how damage optimal having heavies is for Necro, probably decently. Okay, that's a combo. He went for it! When you try and juggle out of that command grab, hit grab, it doesn't do the damage, because the damage is dealt when they hit the ground. So, to attempt the juggle means you're throwing away all the damage from the hit grab. Look at that, corner to corner. Hugo tried to escape the corner and he got put into the other one. You'd love to see it. Why is the chat not moving? Someone say something. I don't care what. That's not a punish. Bullshit. Alright, cool. Hi, Vackle. I'm getting by. I'm not better yet, despite the fact that I've been sick for 2 weeks. So I think I'm just going to have COVID for eternity. I don't feel that bad, though. This is looking real hard all of a sudden. Necro's got no meter and quite a mountain. Okay, that's a really good start. That's like exactly what he needed. Ooh, he got all but one. And then he died. That was almost super sick. SA2 versus SA1 again. Super weird. Weird to see SA2 Hugo in the first place. It's always funny when you see a mirror and they don't pick the same super. It's like someone knows something, but which one? But again, in my opinion, they're probably both picking the wrong super here. I think it's probably SA3. But you know, your best super is the super that you're best with. If you get the most mileage out of SA1, then pick SA1. Ah, he did that like it would be a punish. The pushback was too high. Nice combo. SA2 can afford to use EX moves like that. Oh, he thought it would he thought it would stun. He thought he saw a nice dizzy. Ooh. He hit that jump down fierce thinking, here's my dizzy. And then he got SA1 punished. It was a godlike punish. Absolutely mastercraft punish. That's the annoying thing about Oh, bless these two guys. They land distant clap and they can't do anything. Because the only thing you can do after distant clap is like SA3. Nice combo. Yikes Lariat's doing some work. Ah, very safe. Just jump, fierce, jump, fierce, jump, fierce. Very strong in that matchup. Of course, they both have it. Antano Debanya. Nice whip punish. Whip punish and clap is no mean feat. You need a pretty good normal to do it. Shadow sweep is good enough. That hit pretty high. It seemed like Hugo was crouching though. So that probably meant there were extra frames. Delay universal overhead to catch meaty wake up parries and stuff. I see you. That was a good play. That jumps over throws too. And it hits at a wake up timing most people aren't anticipating. And most people don't block that one. Especially when they're about to die to chip. That kind of universal overhead is very good. Very hard to explain to a beginner what universal overhead is for, because it doesn't look that good on paper. But there's a lot of little ways you can make it do stuff. No double DPs on Hugo, I don't think. Only in the corner. Nice. Or of course midair hit. Damn, he's styling. Oh, well, he was styling. Classy. Classy EX Fireball. My guy thought he was slick parrying the whole super when he could have just shifted to block. And then his punish didn't even fucking kill. He's like, yeah, here's one for the highlight reel. And then he fucking gagged on dick. In the bad way. Double DP. Nice. That looked like a punish. Meaty throw is very obnoxious when you're at chip health because you feel like you have to wake up parry. And then you get thrown. It's pretty low risk to throw someone anyway. Like, worst thing that happens usually is you just get your throw teched. Nice little combo. Also a nice little combo. Wow. He didn't even fucking wait for the second hit. He's like, yeah, I'll parry once and I'll mash out jab DP. Ken's blessed. I can't do my jab DP after a fucking parry. Well, I can, but it's hard. I wonder if this is Roku. All I know is that Roku plays here, and he plays a yellow Ken, and he's extremely good. And this Ken is doing quite well. I'm not sure if it's Roku well yet, but he sure looks nice. Love that juggle. You got the whole thing. Dizzy. If he taunted there, the back fierce would have killed and he would have got less meter, amazingly. It's better to not taunt if your combo kills without taunt. That was a backdash in the corner, I think. Mistake? Backdash has no invincibility in this game. It's just a thing you do for movement. I'm spectating and this is not Fight Kid. I can't play either of these characters anywhere close to how well these guys are playing. Okay.
You win. Are you ready? Go.
Achoo.
Are you ready? Go.
Yeah, well, here I am. Now you can say stuff, and I've got no choice but to react to it. Make sure to leave the spiciest post to get my spiciest reaction. That looked like a punish. Shut up before, it looks like it just punishes that. Must be nice.
You win.
I don't even know if far forward punishes it, and my left forward doesn't reach. Sauce VTuber girl avatar. Just buy it for me. Jump regular Tatsu, and very high up too. That was a really sick cancel though. Ah, the TC. Yeah, it is. Yeah, very tricky. Even if Hugo parried that, Ken probably unpunishable.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Ken's so grimy. Area X Tatsu is so good in this matchup. Regular Tatsu. And he went for a DP afterward. Is there juggle potential there? I've never ever seen a Ken do regular Tatsu air to air into a DP. EX Tatsu you see all the time. Regular Tatsu is like unheard of. I wonder if that really works. I think normally they get pushed way too far out, but that was like a cornered opponent, so maybe if it's a range issue, the DP works. Ah, he almost got it. God, EX Tatsu's extremely dominant.
You win. Now. Fighters ready. Engage.
Yes, every character's taunt does something in this game with like very minor exceptions. Makoto has a taunt after her dash punch that does nothing. That might actually be the only exception. I think every other taunt in the game does something. I made a whole video on it if you want to watch the video. It's called SF3 Primer Taunts. Make sure to watch the Buffalo version and not the Shoryuken Tube version so I get ad revenue. Yes. That would be cool if SF6. That being said, taunts in SF6 are all buttons, which is, you know, kind of an awkward input for a core mechanic. A lot of Capcom arcade games have really weird resolutions. I've seen that get, like, people observe that a lot when talking about recording combos for old Capcom games.
Now. Prepare to strike. Now.
Oh, pest KO attacks. Yeah, that should come back. That was in SF4 vanilla. And then they took it out for Super Onward. And then it was never in SF5 at any moment, I don't think. Corpse struggles are fun. They said that it was bullying in SF4 or something like that. They were like, yeah, you can bad manner people with this. Meanwhile, taunts are just in the game. If I want to hit a corpse, I'll do it. Get the EX to combo from stay short. I imagine Yang wanted EX, maybe didn't have the bar or something. This disease. Cool juggle. That's one I see a lot. A lot of Necro players seem to like that one.
You win. Now. Are you ready? Go.
It was a moderately holy moly combo. Laura has struggles like that too. Every now and then I hit one. Pretty funny looking. Not even just with stones. If you get a dizzy opponent in the corner, you can end with some really silly stuff. Red parry. Doesn't Ken get the same punish on block? Yeah, Ken does that with some characters. I think he does it with like Akuma or something. Ken has a lot of special intros, but a lot of them are very subtle. They just look like regular intros. But he'll always do that intro versus that character. Like that one. Like that's a special intro. But it just looks so ordinary. My favorite special intro is kind of subtle. Dudley will come out on the wrong side versus Makoto. He pulls up behind her instead of pulling up on his normal side, and then jumps over her. And the reason is, the big gimmick with Makoto, animation-wise, is that her body is like perfectly still. And so all the animation of her body is from like her gi moving in the wind. And in the special intro they have, when Dudley pulls up, the car creates some wind that blows Makoto's gi a little bit. It's like Q versus twins or something, isn't it? I think there's a couple where Q has chasing people.
You win. Now. Fighters ready. Engage.
Ibuki and Makoto clashing with their jump medium kicks. Hugo and Alex doing WrestleMania 3. All the 12s versus Necro. Very nice. Ken Ryu fist bump. The Ken Ryu fist bump is good, but I kind of prefer the Noogie from Alpha. True. Back in the day they would wrestle, now they just fist bump. I think Alpha, I don't remember if it was like a super KO. It might have been a super KO. Ryu versus Ken, it might have just been whenever, if like Ryu won, he would like go over and help Ken up, or vice versa, I don't remember. They had like a special outro, but it might have required a super KO. Kind of cute. I think special intros are really soulful. Oh my god. This Ken is killing it.
You win. Now. Fighters ready. Engage.
I think Ryu had some other Super KO win poses. Like I think you could get like a Super KO versus like Sagat and get like a the Evil Ryu pose, something like that. Remember when Mortal Kombat had a movie and they completely rewrote Kano's entire character to match the Kano from the movie?
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
For what it's worth, the Kano from the movie was really fucking good. Yeah, Kano was like Japanese in the first one. The first Mortal Kombat, and then they rewrote him to be like Australian. And they made him kind of a bit more wisecracking.
Final round. Go.
Cynical. The SF live action movie? I think Raul Julia is a legendary cast. And I think Jean-Claude Van Damme is probably one of the single worst casts I've ever seen in a movie. Coming from someone who loves Jean-Claude Van Damme. He's a shitty actor.
You win.
I don't know if he's truly a shitty actor or if he's just in shitty movies.
Are you ready? Go.
I like JCVD. The movie. But man, like, that is a bad Guile. Guile should have been a fairly easy cast, I would think. But you do not want your Guile to have, like, a thick foreign accent. Alright, Guile did do, I think, a flash kick. I think I remember watching the movie in my teens and like trying to count out the special moves that happened. And Guile does, I think, 0 sonic booms and 1 flash kick. I think Ryu throws a Hadouken.
Final round. Now.
Oh. Very ordinary punish. You can potentially get more there, but it's difficult to get more reliably. Because you have to react to which version of Shoryuken it is, but back medium kick works against all of them. Yeah, they should have had that. They should have had Guile get Bison into a corner trap. You know what they should have had? They should have had Ryu do like a Shinku Hadouken on someone. And then he should have like walked in and did the forward medium punch. And then they should have been like guarding against the Shinku Hadouken and then got hit by the forward medium punch. That should have been in the movie.
You win.
They should have had T-Hawk repeatedly jump and like punch someone while midair.
Go.
and then like crouch punch them. And then they like do an uppercut or something and he grabs them, he blocks it and he grabs them. And then he does the jump punch, crouch punch again. I didn't hate the SF5 story mode. I didn't even dislike it. But it was a bit uninspired and uninteresting. One thing I remember liking a lot was how expressive the faces were. Characters felt like they were really having their emotions. It was very nuanced expressions from everyone. I think it's fanfiction.net, isn't it? Or is there a fanfic.com as well? I haven't thought about that place in a long time. I used to go there when I was brand new to the internet. Sure. That's any link you want. Yeah, I think they could have hired just some random fucking... I think they should have passed the script around. Whoa, they both started with the overhead. They both did round start overhead. And the bigger overhead wins, amusingly. Because it avoids the smaller one. Punish? I don't know. I have no idea how minus electricity on home block. Okay. That's not a combo. It can be, it's really hard though. Very rare. Usually crushing opponents only. Ooh, roundhouse. There's a juggle there, I think. Light spinning hook in the corner. Cold? Me? I got COVID. I have COVID right now. Ask me anything. So I'm through the worst of it. MKX comics I remember reading in the lead up to MKX, and man, they were good. Oh, it fell out. Buff Ken's DPs. That shit's stupid. Every hit should knock down. Yeah, every Christmas no one takes any kind of precautions. SF6 from SF3, Oro, but they won't do it. Alex and Necro would be nice, and Elena. Watch Elena's healing be her her 2-bar super. I hope Chun gets in. An EX character? I don't even know who I'd want. Most of the EX characters I don't find super interesting. Are you gonna put D-Dark in or something? D-Dark's kinda cool. That one was an EXDP that dropped hits, but yeah, it's a pain in the ass for Ken. Skullomania is... He's got probably the most interesting visual design, but from a gameplay design standpoint, I don't like him that much. I'd rather have Shadow Guys 10 times out of 10. Shadowgeist is as cool from a visual design, but then has a much better gameplay design. Shadowgeist feels a little bit like Seth from SF5. Ooh. Darren is fine. Darren has a lot of like design overlap with Hakan. Ugh. Was that jab intended to be a light DP, or do you just want a jab reset? V-Rosso is a kind of cool design. He's certainly got a memorable gameplay design. When's SNK Heroines Terry? Yeah, meaty throw. EX plus alpha. I thought people usually preferred EX 2 plus. They want to play some Allen or whatever. I don't know about people playing EX3. There's probably at least some people playing EX3. Also, yeah, them are pretty cool. EX2 plus is my preference though. Best games I played in 2022. Probably Tactics Ogre Reborn. How's the radiology coming? I'm on break. It restarts on the 23rd of January. My externship starts, so I'll actually be working at a hospital. I've got the orientation for that on the 10th. So I'll figure out what I'm doing. How good is my reading of x-rays? It's okay. I get by. I can spot a fracture. Nice. Beautiful combo. I think the most common x-ray radiologists do is a chest x-ray, so just make up something that would require one. Just go to the ER and be like, my chest hurts. Feels like there's something trapped inside. Radiologists used to hide in the dark, not anymore. Film radiography is a thing of the past.
Are you ready? Go!
Ooh.
Alright, that's cool. Final round. Go for
500k plus starting? Jesus Christ. I don't think there's any job on Earth that's like 500k starting besides like CEO. That's some good money right there. Nice.
You win. Are you ready? Go!
You asking me? About sound and physics? All I do for my work is just fucking pose a guy and hit a button.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
A little bit of physics involved, not a lot. Technically speaking, everything you do has physics involved. I'm sure Ken could have super punished that or something. True, posing people can be difficult. Oh, he went for parry into walk in. Beautiful. This Ken is too good.
You win. Fighters ready. Engage.
Wow. Tatsu is a poke. Counter poking like low strong or whatever.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Oh, caught pre-jump frames or something, I think. Hugo has a lot of those. Jesus! Ground Tatsu that good? The disrespect. This is like the one matchup where Ground Tatsu can do some work, but I haven't seen a Ken use it in a long time.
Right. That's cool. Now.
Chun-Li can do that as well in that matchup with spinning bird kick, and it looks really hilarious for similar reasons. Akuma can do it with his Tatsu as well. A lot of characters can just bully Hugo with their fucking moves that are supposed to be crouchable. The thing is, though, that's not super rewarding if it hits. And, it's parry bait. If the opponent parries it, they can fuck you up. Last day I was in there, at my radiology class, they had a guy come in who worked an MRI machine, and he told us about what it was like being an MRI tech, and he made it sound real good. He made like an extra 10K or something, compared to starting just radiologist.
Prepare to strike. Now.
Mix up in 3 so lame, huh? Mix up in this game is fun, you got the parry. Parry's fun. Jab. You ask about Vortex? Throw ranges are pretty small in this game, and throws are not super rewarding. So
Go for it.
most people just kind of allow themselves to get thrown at least a little bit. And a lot of people don't really go for throws that much because they're not so rewarding. So there's a lot of just blocked attacks in the SF3. But of course there's parry, so if you're feeling a little bold. You can light someone up. And then there's another meta game of like being able to, which characters are good at converting off of errant hits because they caught someone parrying. Like going for risky parries is different amounts of risk depending on what character you're fighting. You're tempting fate if you're going for parries versus like a Chun-Li or a Makoto. Chun-Li with bar or Makoto. Last time I played Jae Wong online, He did a chip super on me and I parried the first hit and then died immediately. Bad feel. That could have been in a highlight video. And then I looked at Jay Wong's stream and he was talking about how he almost had a heart attack. Of course he's just making it up. Well, he's not making it up, but like, he's doing the chip supers on purpose for content. He wants to get parried. If you're trying to win, you can definitely chip super, but you can be very careful about how you set it up. Yeah, it happens to Justin a lot because like he allows for this scenario a lot. He gets someone low HP and then buffers super and does super. A lot of Chun-Li players don't even like they'll last resort their chip super. They'll try and kill you with Karthor or something. And they'll only use chip super if it's like, you know, they're about to die and they just need any kind of hit. And they'll try and be subtle about it. They'll try and set it up in a sneaky way. Maybe they'll block string into it. Maybe they'll do EX Fireball super. But Justin wants to get parried. It's obvious. It's hype. People parrying Chun-Li super is hype. He wants the hype. Every time Justin does chip super, he's hoping the guy's gonna parry him. And then he gets to say bro like a dozen times to his stream. And then he gets to put it on YouTube and get clicks. I was having a thought similar to that on how my understanding of the internet has changed ever since I became a content creator. There was some extremely cancerous, like, challenge run of a video game that I remember hearing about or seeing. And it was something I'd, like, hadn't thought about in a long time. And I remember thinking, I don't remember what the game was, or what the challenge was. Oh, it was the RuneScape, like the block farming or whatever you call it, where you only live on a single block of the map and you have to, like, cap everything related to that block without leaving the block. I don't remember what their blocks were called. I never played RuneScape. Anyway, old me was like, this sounds like the most grindy, boring thing imaginable. But modern me, it was RuneScape. Modern me was like, man, that sounds like some YouTube content right there. It sounds like content. People go on YouTube to watch someone do something that they would never do themselves.
Are you ready? Go.
Or could never do themselves. Yeah, I did. See, there you go. I got all A ranks in Sonic Adventure 2. Not only that, but I did all the Chow races in the process of that, and man, that was fucking boring. That took like 3 hours. With zero input from me. I just chose the fucking race from a menu and then watched it for 5 minutes and then chose the next race from a menu. And then watched that one. And it was very tedious. And I did the glitch too, to feed your Chow the same item repeatedly. I gave that shit like 1,000,000 phoenixes. I gave it the same phoenix and the same cheetah repeatedly, like 1,000,000 times. I also, even with capped stats, I could only barely win because my endurance wasn't super high because there's no way to rapidly farm your endurance. You just have to feed your Chow 1,000,000 coconuts. And also my Chow was like C rank running. I think if you have like a D rank running Chow, it might actually be like impossible to win some of the harder races, even with like 99 sprint. That was the run where my Chow had S rank power or whatever, and then I took him to the name guy who names your Chow for you, and my Chow was named JoJo. And I was just like, damn, S rank power and named JoJo. Konopawa. My Chow was like fucking Star Platinum. Necro and Dawson being in the same game is something I didn't know I wanted. Probably both Necro and Dawson players are gonna hate it. Like how Necro players, I mean how Dawson players already hate fighting each other. Have you noticed that? You guys ever noticed that every single Dawson player plays another character in the mirror? It's like, yeah, I play Dawson in every matchup except the mirror. And then I just play Seth for some reason. I resent that. Necro's fun. Necro's only an aggravating character in this game if you play Hugo. Night. To be honest, I'm pretty tired myself. I don't know how much more I have left in me. I know it's been a pretty short stream and I haven't streamed in a long time. But I want to work tomorrow, which means I want to sleep at a reasonable hour tonight, which means I shouldn't stay up super late. And it's 11 PM here. I think this video is almost over too, so never mind. You guys have me for at least 20 more minutes. Relish it. Damn, he just hit play move roundhouse. Who needs the other buttons? On the way up, jump roundhouse. Good reply to the jump. Where was the confirm? Did he just do it? It looked like he just did it. That looked like a YOLO DP. But maybe Roku's made out of some other shit. Jump jab is kind of weird there. Space Universe overhead. Wake up heavy DP. Oh, and the chip setup. No respect. That's a pretty annoying parry. I've done it before. I've succeeded it before, and I've failed it plenty of times. I've probably succeeded in that parry like 3 times ever, if even. Either 2 or 3. Depending on how far away Ken is, the parry hits can align the fireball with the super, so you don't even have to do extra parries. Well, it depends on your wake up timing too. Nice. The parry into block is to bait that DP cancel. Roku pulling out the ground Tatsu. Whoa! You wanted a forward jump for sure. You can red parry the last of that Tatsu. It's very low risk. But most people have never had to do that, because most Kens do not do this. Oh, occasionally good idea. I think it was decent there. Not great. It's only round 1. Yeah, it's safe on block. It's minus quite a lot, but I think. But Hugo doesn't have a good punish if it's far away. Or any punish. You're supposed to be able to duck it, and I think every single character except Hugo ducks it. Maybe Yurien doesn't duck it. I don't actually know. Nice. Oh, Clap could have confirmed a super, but he didn't see it. Yeah, he definitely can't duck a Kimos.
You win. Fighters ready. Engage.
Mini sweep. Powered up by the taunt, I suppose. Okay.
Into the heat of the battle. Go for it.
Low parry, and he just got low jab. Oof, oof. Got put in the corner and then smoked
That's cool. Final
like
round.
bacon.
Go for it.
He got cooked like a Christmas goose. Punish. How nice it is nowadays to have a punish notifier. There are a lot of things in this game where I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's a punish. In SF6 you just know. In King of Fighters 15 you just know. Okay. Oh, punish! Oh, it can be a punish. He wasn't in time. One of my favorite features of modern fighting games is how the health stays red while the combo is still going, so you see how much damage that combo did.
Prepare to strike. Now.
It also indirectly shows you whether there was a combo drop. Nice.
Prepare to strike. Now.
Ah, he walked into the electricity. You can just buffer the super cancel on every hit of electricity, I think, in case someone walks into it. It's kind of a funny trick. Nice confirm. Okay, combo? No. Standing hit. Oh, good confirm. Is there a dizzy here? No way. Oh, he's going for it. There was a dizzy there. Oh, and then you drop the combo. Goofy ass game. Okay. He got fire fierce. Who knows what he wanted? Back no, I don't know. Was that a failed super? That was so weird. The no super cancel and then the far fierce. It was just like a suicide. He was probably caught off guard too. They were both caught off guard. Both of them didn't expect for the match to still be going. Weird shit can happen. Love that juggle. Oh, love this. Dizzy? Yep.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Nice. Wonder if Ken could have attacked on the way down. Oh, this is pretty bad. I think this can kill. It's close. Ooh, it killed. Barely.
You win.
That was nice. What a round. Beautiful Necro. Green Ken.
Engage.
My personal favorite. Meatwad's here. Yeah, do it. Double DP, you need 2 hits, and then you can still double DP. Once you get 3 hits, you can no longer double DP, because you get the 3 hits, they're JP1 each, and then the light DP, if you get to 6, you can't do another DP, but if you get to 5, you can still do another one. So if you get 3 hits or more, you do medium uppercut, and if you get 2 hits or less, you do light uppercut.
Are you ready? Go.
I think that's right. Cool. Cool.
You win. Now. Enter the heat of battle. Go for it.
Ah, I saw the startup of electricity there. Yeah, this Necro's quite nasty. Oh. He's like, you parried? No, you didn't. You ate it.
Are you ready? Go.
The jump jab into the crouch jab that wasn't even a combo. When this video started, I was drinking a pina juice. And I have long since the stream started. It's 2 hours ago. I've long since finished that pina juice. And I have to pee super badly, but I'm almost out of here. It's 10 minutes. I don't want to wait another 10 minutes. I'll be right back. No one go anywhere.
Prepare to strike. Now. Are you ready? Go. Final round. Now.
I better not have missed anything good. There's a Hugo on the screen. That's kind of good. You ever just standing there peeing and it's just like, when's it gonna stop? You're just like, I thought I'd be done by now. You guys ever play fighting games? You're on that fighting game grind, and then you finish. You finally, you're done, and then you get up and you pee, and it's like a fucking 2-minute pee, and you're standing there like, damn. And you didn't even feel like you had to go.
You win.
That's fighting game mood. That's a grind mood. You can have that in any video game grind.
Now.
You get that grind set P. The red. And what a nice red it was.
Fighters ready. Engage.
Very nice TC. Damn, just close, strong, far, fierce. Oh, that's unpaired. That's unreactable. That shit's cheap as hell. God, this Ken looks fucking nasty.
You win. Are you ready? Go.
Ugh. I knew it. He's not confirming them. He's just doing cancels to DP every now and then, just cause. That was dead OS. Always cool to see that. Nice. I don't remember if it was a true block strength for the 2 hits of drill. Hiss so hard you see stars. Hey, check out how hard I can pee. You hear peeing and then like hard full body shiver. Nice. Dash under close fierce. Very strong anti-air when available.
Prepare to strike. Now.
Oh, it was a light electricity, so you get that big old jump in after the parry. Having to piss louder than the person pissing next to you.
Prepare to strike. Now.
I have a vivid memory of being in college and me peeing in one of the urinals and then someone coming up beside me and like the loudest fucking like pouring I've ever heard in my entire life. And then like after the fact, he was like screwing a fucking cap back onto a 2-liter. And it turned out he was just pouring the 2-liter into the urinal.
Final round. Go.
But I was just like, God damn. This guy can drain it. That sounds like a funny, harmless prank. You go into bathrooms and you stand next to people and you pour 2-liter bottles into the fucking urinal.
You win. Battle.
And then, just, I don't know. It's a bathroom, so I guess you can't record reactions or whatever. Wasn't there like a... They had like a peeing gag in one of the, I think the first Naked Gun movie. Where he like had the mic on while he was using the urinal. Something like that, I don't remember. Might have been the second one. I watched all 3 Naked Gun movies in like the same sitting. Just back to back to back. And I don't remember what's in which movie. I've seen the first one twice. So anything I remember more clearly is from the first one. Naked Gun is quite a good movie. One thing that's kind of funny is O.J. Simpson's in it. It's kind of funny to see him in a movie. It's like, oh yeah, you. What's the current status of O.J. Simpson? Is he free? Is he a free man?
You win.
Or is he like in a jail cell somewhere?
Now.
Yeah, OJ getting hurt is actually hilarious. It's like one of the opening scenes in the movie. Wow, these low strongs.
Prepare to strike. Now.
Was Police Academy before or after Naked Gun? That's the name of it, right? Was it Police Academy or was it, what was it called? The TV show with Leslie Nielsen. Police Squad. They probably just used all the gags from that in the fucking Naked Gun. I seem to recall that show was funny as hell. Oh, the fucking lariat. Don't think you wanted that. Probably a failed super. Is that it? That's it. I'm going to bed. It's been fun.